Woosa, woosa, woosa. So this, I was reading an article, and the article was talking about how um, migrant parents have to take a DNA test in order to prove that their children are their children prior to reuniting. So, multiple issues, multiple problems, right? First and foremost, how the fuck can I go to Ethiopia, stop in Turkey, and still have my luggage meet me at my final destination? How do I order a package from China and have it maybe 6 weeks later, because you know it take mad long, 6 weeks later, make it to my doorstep in Roxbury, Massachusetts? How on earth I, I can track a package that's going overseas, but we have children that are in the same building as their parents, and their parents who A, don't have work visas, who B, can't get a job, who C, aren't supposed to be here, who D, are about to be deported, are supposed to pay for a DNA test in order to prove their child is theirs, because we were neglectful. We were negligent. We, our United States government, when we ripped parents from their children, children from their parents, told the parents that, oh, we're going to go give your child a bath, we're going to go feed them, we're going to go take their picture. Why didn't your ass take their fucking picture, give them an ID number? Where was IBM? Well, IBM was there for the Holocaust. Where the IBM was? No number. They could have gave them raffle tickets. They could have gave them raffle tickets. You know, raffle tickets. You have one, I have one. I call your number. You're the winner. They could have gave them raffle tickets. I'm not understanding how these babies. And I read another article talking about parents, children, young children aren't identifying their parents. Like, they don't know their parents anymore. I'm reading articles that United States citizens have been detained for over 1,000 days, have been detained for over 60 days. United States citizens are being detained. Children are being detained that are United States citizens. Both parents are citizens. Both parents are not green card holders, but United States born citizens. If we, the people, don't see a problem with this and we pay our politicians, and I always say this, I always go back, these motherfuckers don't make one red penny, one red cent without us. That money that come out of your check, that's the politician, baby. That goes to your politician, that goes to your street, that goes to your mayor, that goes to your governor, that goes to your city councilor. That's why I demand so much of these politicians. You can blackball me all the fuck you want. I pay your fucking salary, my dude. Period. So when I call you bitching and complaining, I have a reason to. Because at the end of the day, your ass answer not only to me, but to the other constituents, whether we voted for you or not. I'm mad. I'm upset and I'm frustrated because I am a parent of a 15-year-old, a 12-year-old. I have a newborn on the way, and it is possible for my loud mouth to be detained and for my child to be ripped from me, to be held, and for me to have to prove, take a DNA test that that child is mine because the United States government failed to do their due diligence and give out fucking raffle tickets. Taylor, it's not that simple. You're absolutely right. It's not that simple. It's a little bit more intricate, but it down to the simplest, the least you could have done was a raffle ticket. The least you could have done was a band like we finna go to the club. I'm totally like, I don't even have words right now. But we have people that are that are okay with this, that are satisfied with this, that are just like, yo, I got work in the morning. I can't really worry about this. I got a job. I got bills to pay. We are the 99%. Without us, there is no them. There is a picture that has been a meme, and it's all of us, you, I, us, bent over, slaved over with a board on our back, and they over there playing games and playing chess. And the moral of the story is all we have to do is stand up and it's game over for their ass. That's real life. And I don't understand why we the people, we the 99%, I don't care if you're making $1 million in Boston, Massachusetts ain't shit. When houses are being sold for $850,000 single families. $1 million in Massachusetts ain't shit, baby. So unless you're a billionaire, you are the 99%. Those six figures you're making, the $250,000 being taxed at, what is it, 38%? 50%? Regardless of what you're being taxed at, you walking home with less than $100,000 and you still gotta live life, pay bills. You are the 99%. You are not exempt. And your tax dollars go to pay these politicians that are supposed to be representing you. And instead of representing you, they are out in these streets making a damn fool and a mockery of you. Not representing you. It's way too late to be worked up, huh? I'm hella frustrated. I'm frustrated for the parents. I'm frustrated for the women who were held in these concentration camps. Like, I'm not understanding why we're not calling it what it is. They're concentration camps. And I remember years ago when I was like, yo, they emptying Walmart out so they can make concentration camps. People like, yo, Taylor is crazy. She's tapped. And now this shit is real life. Good morning. Ooh, in my Kanye voice. Stand up, baby. And it's game over for all of them. The minute you stand up, the minute you understand your truth, the minute you understand your power, the minute you give octaves to your voice, that's when the game's over for them. There are women that are having miscarriages because of lack of adequate care. And it's like, oh well. And it makes me think, let me really quickly, my conspiracy theorist, it makes me think, what exactly did they have planned for these children and for these parents if they didn't properly, label, take inventory, identify, catalog, whatever, the politically correct word for it is. They did not say, cellmate, something, something, incarcerated person, concentration camp, IBM, individual 02444. Your child is 02444. A, B, C, D, depending on how many children you have. What were their plans for these children? What were their plans for these adults if they didn't even have the thought process to ever identify parent to child for reuniting? What were their plans? Has nobody thought about this? What were your intentions with these children? What were your intentions with these men and women? And a lot of stories that we're reading have absolutely nothing to do with like M13, they have MS-13 or whoever they are. It has nothing to do with gangs. It has nothing, like, these are actual political refugees that are running away from the violence that at the end of the day, if we're going to be 100% honest, if we're going to be transparent, these are motherfuckers that are running away from a violent country because our asses invaded their fucking country, killed their president, killed their leader, distributed all types of fucking drugs into our country. And like this isn't conspiracy theories. These are actual fucking facts. Like these are and I'm sorry because I can speak without cursing, but right now I'm so passionately angry that I am not. So sorry, not sorry. We have facts and statistics that our United States government for many a years have been ruining democracies, wiping out leaders, putting in our own puppets, talking heads, harvesting drugs, bringing them into the United States, and then letting the country go to shit. That's what we've been doing. And then the violence gets there's so much corruption. You can't trust the politician because it was a United States, puppet who was placed there. We had our hands in a pot. We over here mad at Russia for having election fraud, but we're a part of election fraud in how many different countries? Like, if we're going to be fucking honest about politics and policies and what we really do, can we have an honest conversation like adults? No, we can't and we won't. Because we are America, home of the brave, land of the free, home of the lies, the corruption, the traitors. Good morning. In my Kanye voice. Good rising, good rising. I am Taylor Andre. Waking up with Taylor Andre has absolutely nothing to do with the time of day that we link up, but waking up your third eye with unorthodox conversations, leading you to get pissed the fuck off and to do something in your community, to actually get out the vote, for you to actually talk to somebody and say, hey, listen, are you a registered voter? Like, it's about waking up your third eye and getting pissed off and wanting change and doing some shit that you have never done before in order to obtain some shit that you deserve but probably will never get. We are the 99%. I love you. I appreciate you. I hope you guys have an amazing day. You see the little boy? Hey, hey! He'll be here in 4 weeks. I'm so excited. Mwah.